People living in a Port St. Lucie neighborhood are afraid to go out after a neighbor was attacked by a swarm of bees. Louis Peters is in a medically induced coma after he was stung dozens of times. Tonight, the city is taking steps to make sure these bees don't strike again. News Channel 5's Liz Flynn has our story tonight from Port St. Lucie.
Louis Peters was working in his backyard on Saturday when he was attacked by bees from this tree over here. But the city said because it's on private property, they were powerless to do anything about it. These are the angry bees swarming just a few feet away from Louis Peters' backyard.
The fact that Louis wouldn't have been close to the telephone and the fact that bees would attack them, or there'd have to be some kind of aggressive.
Peters' father expects his son, who's 58, to remain in the hospital for at least 2 more weeks.
We think it was stung so bad his blood pressure went way up, which then caused a stroke.
As Peters recovers, his neighbors are feeling better. Port St. Lucie officials said they couldn't remove the hive because it was on private property and they couldn't reach the owner. It wasn't until today when they measured that they learned the hive is within the right-of-way and within their right to wipe out.
At a point where it's endangering someone's life and putting them into a coma.
Eileen Lucie watched as exterminators killed the bees in the tree and a hive we told them about that was even closer to her home. She pushed for the city to remove the bees. Her mother's allergic to them. You'd think she'd be afraid of them too, but she was the one who spotted Peters on the ground and ran to help.
He was very scared, very, very scared. He was bitten from basically almost from his feet to his head.
It's not clear what kind of bees stung Peters. The Florida Department of Agriculture told us until the bees are studied under a microscope, it's impossible to tell if they're the deadly Africanized honeybees or another dangerous strain of bees. But experts say people need to treat every bee swarm as potentially deadly. Even though the hive has been fumigated, Port St. Lucie officials say the tree will come down tomorrow. They're also looking at changing the city's code to make sure they can take care of a situation like this if it ever happens again. In Port St. Lucie, Liz Flynn, WPTV News Channel 5.